I keep seeing every freaking game we see these light calls. In my opinion, it's not a penalty kick. No. It's not.
Let them play. Stop blowing the whistle every 2 seconds.
We have to. The thing is, we have to stop calling this because then every time you're gonna have to keep.
That's
calling
what I'm
it.
saying, and it ruins it. It keeps stopping.
Commisso had every right to go in front of the cameras on that zone because I was just waiting for the camera after the game, and I saw Commisso leave it. He was really pissed. So, and I don't think he was exaggerating. I mean,
you want me to say it?
Say the quote.
Commisso said, "Hey, if you want to win the game,
he's got the quote.
He has the exact quote.
I don't want you to misquote it.
Say it so we don't misquote
Rocco
anything.
technically said in few words.
He's got the quote.
That was the quote.
He's gonna say. He has it right
say
here.
the quote. Go ahead.
Jeez, you need Prozac.
This is Rocco Commisso, who's the owner of Fiorentina after the match. He said that he was disgusted. He said referees can't decide matches. Juventus do not need help from the referees. The same thing happened to us versus Genoa and versus Inter. And he later said in an interview against Napoli in the beginning of the season, he said, I'm really pissed off. Games are won on the pitch. Juventus with 350 million wage doesn't need help from the referees too. So obviously...
Rocco win on the field.
Obviously, Rocco Commisso, he's a very passionate man. He's a man that lives the sport. He's not a regular owner that just sits in his box and
he's
whatever.
Actually a fan of the game.
He's even a Juventus fan. He said it many times in the past that he was a Juventus fan. And I understand where
we don't need that quote that he was a Juventus fan. I'm not sure about that.
No,
yeah, he was.
He was.
Yeah. But he said it based on he doesn't care who he was playing.
But listen, I understand that emotions are running high. I think that I agree with him that the penalty shouldn't be. His reaction, I think, is a little bit.
Marco, the key of the game was if it wasn't for the second penalty, Fiorentina was into the game. They had their chances.
Yeah,
I think that maybe the focus. I think maybe the focus could have been elsewhere. But I think that the reason why Rocco was very mad was because he was bottling up many occasions where he felt like, he brought up occasions in the Napoli game, in the first game. He said, listen, I didn't want to come here and complain right away. He goes, but it's 7 months. He goes, Inter, Genoa, Juventus, Napoli. And now it was kind of like the last straw, the straw that broke the camel's back. So I understand how he was mad, but I think maybe the reaction, you don't have to say that Juventus with the help with the referees, in my opinion.
Listen,
or with other teams with the referees.
How demoralizing could be when someone works so hard and they didn't have Castrovilli, they had a few key players missing. Fiorentina, you go over there, you give
Castrovilli was a
you
huge
give 200%, 300%, and then
you thought Fiorentina played that well?
I think they did.
Really?
They didn't listen.
I wouldn't have said that.
Fiorentina did not deserve to lose 3-0, not even 2-0.
Okay, but they deserve to.
1-0, it will be a stretch. But
really?
Listen,
Fiorentina. Am I the only one?
No.
Listen,
they didn't play well. They didn't play well.
I didn't think Fiorentina played.
But they Juventus. Neither Juventus.
Juventus were not great, but Juventus.
Juve definitely edged it. They definitely deserved the win. But
I didn't see Fiorentina do much.
Was lacking a lot. Castrovilli, like I was saying before, he wasn't played because yellow card accumulation. But you can
he had the head thing.
Was
he
it
had
that?
Head, yeah, he had the head thing.
Oh crap, man. Okay,
he had a scare.
But without him in midfield, they look completely deflated.
Yeah. So what's the status now of?
He's okay. He's okay.
Oh, good.
He's
so we're gonna see him next week.
Yeah, it was a big scare though. They brought him to the hospital.
He said he didn't even know what he was doing. That's how bad it was. Yeah, but he's okay now.
Yeah, I mean, going back to Rocco, I mean, listen, he's the president. He has a right to say what he wants to say. Yeah. It's in a way, why do players complain to the ref? Why does the coach complain to the ref? Because you're trying to get into the ref's head to try to make the next call in your favor. Getting them always thinking. So just it's not necessarily great that we want to see, the referees and stuff like that. But when you feel a certain way and you're upset, you just have to say it straight out. Say, listen, this is unacceptable. What you've done in the past, I want better for Fiorentina. The next time, maybe the referees are going to be afraid. But you never know. But
he has gotten screwed in the past.
And also, Fiorentina, for Fiorentina fans, the biggest rivals are Juventus. All Fiorentina fans, they hate Juventus. So this is really big for him to win over the Fiorentina fans as well.
By the way, afterwards, Nedved was very upset at what Commisso said.
Upset about what?
I actually like this. I like the drama. He said, we win because we deserve it. Stop finding excuses for your team. He said Commisso needs to have a tea after the match because he's too excited. So then it gets even better. Commisso came back and he goes, Nedved was mad in the first game of the season when it was 0-0 draw. He goes, he's the one who needs to drink some tea.
Drink that tea.
Or maybe he needs to drink something else, and I'm not going to say this, What the hell is going on with this guy?
I don't know.
This guy's another guy like Oriali. He's a waste. What is he doing?
I don't know.
What is
I don't
he
even know what Prozac is.
Listen to me. Listen to
Me
me.
neither. That's why he
Okay.
said it. Oh, yeah.
What is Nedved doing?
He's
What
the vice
is he
president.
doing?
He's
a
the vice
He's the
president.
vice president. Okay? That guy is another snitch. He's a snitch. That's what he does.
What did I
He's
teach you before
snitching
about
around.
snitches? Do you remember the quote I said about
They're
Oh,
snitches?
it's
snitching around.
snitches that get stitches.
That's what I told him before.
Listen, this guy here is another lapdog that goes inside the locker room and snitches around everybody, and then he goes back to the stands over there and tells Agnelli, okay, this is good, this is not good. He said this, she said that. I
Also,
don't know.
by the way, I'm okay with the banter between them. I think it's fun. I think you see in boxing, these guys, they always talk shit to each other
gives-
before and after.
It gives
I
us
love
more.
it.
It gives us more content.
It's fun.
Right?
I mean, listen, they're both. You got to understand them. They both live for their
the
teams.
emotions are high too.
Listen, I mean, Nedved, how many times have Juventus? Last week, Sadi was saying that Juventus get no penalty kicks. Your own coach was arguing this before. So, telling, Commisso not to find excuses. Sadi was the one who was arguing for penalty kicks. And there's many times in the past, Juventus, when Real Madrid, the whole thing in the Champions League, Juventus were going crazy after the match about the referees.
No, but the message of Commisso is this, okay? The message of Commisso is not really crying about the way Fiorentina lost. What he's saying is technically saying, hey, listen, do me a favor. We're not Real Madrid. We're not Barcelona. If you're going to win against Fiorentina, don't disgrace yourself. Just win the game on the field. You don't need the help from anybody, especially from the referees.
By the way,
And
Ronaldo...
you don't need those freebies, okay? There's a big time.